Alright everyone, welcome to how to edit in iMovie. As you can see, I've got the iMovie application open here. I'm going to click on Create New and Movie, and this will take me into the editing software and timeline here. So you've got your timeline down the bottom where all of your clips will appear, which we'll see in a moment. To import footage, you can either click this button here or go up to File and click on Import Media. Alternatively, the way that I prefer to do it is just to open up all of the footage that you have and drag and drop it straight into the timeline. As you can see here now with the footage, we've got an introduction, the skill practice, and then your conclusion at the end. One of the first things that I like to do is add in a little black background in between each one. So you can go up here to backgrounds and just drag the black one in between each footage. This just separates things out a little bit. We're then going to add a title to each of them. So go up to titles. I just like the centered one, and I'm just going to edit these to basically just title each section. So introduction, skill practice, and conclusion. Everything that you need for editing is up the top here, so changing the font, things like that. The next thing that I like to do is cut out any unnecessary footage. So as you can see here, there's obviously extra bits at the start of each clip. There's going to be little pauses in between. Once I find where I want to make a cut, I can right click split clip, and then delete that section from the timeline. So I'll keep doing this with little bits in between, right click, split clip, right click, split clip again to isolate that bit I want to delete it out of the timeline. And I'm going to go through and do this for the whole video so far. So every bit of footage that I have, I'm going to find these little, you can see it's almost shown by the lack of noise in the soundbar. Anywhere where there's like a peak is obviously going to be talking, and then the rest of it I want to get rid of. So that's basically like a first rough edit for me. You can also go in to each clip at the end of it and drag backwards and forwards to cut to where you want it to be. So with the titles, I'm going to make those a little bit shorter. And I will often go through, after doing all of the first initial cuts and I guess the initial edit, I'll then go back through and be a little bit more precise with things. So make sure that each little clip and each little cut ends when I want it to, and that it flows into the next one. If you like, you can also add some transitions. I wouldn't add these between every single clip, but for me, I just want like a plain simple one after each title before it crosses over to me talking. Up the top here in the right corner, this is going to be everything you need for editing. So if you want to adjust things like the volume of a clip, you can go up the top here and drag it down so that it's quieter. If you want to adjust multiple clips at once, just highlight both of them before doing it and it will adjust them both. Other things that you can adjust up here are reducing any background noise. And for sections like your skill practice, which may end up really, really long, you can also adjust the speed. So you might want to actually speed it up and just show it at a faster pace, so that they don't have to sit through and watch the whole thing. If it's obviously taking forever, but you don't want to cut too much out, you can just speed it up. Other things you can adjust are things like the color balance, adjusting the cropping, and then stabilizing any shaky video as well. Once you've done all that, you can add audio. So back here on the top left, you can add a sort of preset audio from what iMovie gives you, or you can download some free audio as well. And we'll just reduce the volume of that as well, because we want it to be nice and quiet just in the background. We don't want it to be overpowering so that you can't hear what you're saying. Just a nice background music. If there's any moments where you want to add a voiceover, just click this little microphone here, click the red dot to record, and it will start a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Once you've recorded what you're saying, it'll just add another little volume one here at the bottom of your timeline. Once you've done all that, you've effectively finished the video. It's then time to export it. So go up to the right hand corner here, click export file, and there will be a few settings you can adjust here. I like to ensure it's compressing faster just so that it's done quicker, but still on a high quality. And I'll just save it to the desktop. There's a little circle in the right hand corner that tells you how much it's done, and when it's finished it'll just appear on your desktop like this, where you can open it up and play the video. Once you've done all this, it's time to upload the video to YouTube and send the link to Dom.